All right, good morning. I am coming to you fresh from eating breakfast and washing my face after waking up from a 24-hour shift. I'm still a little bit sick and allergies are really bad, so please bear with my voice. But I was hit with a fresh new inspiration for a new video. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Jasmine. I am an international medical graduate from the University of the Philippines College of Medicine, and I'm currently doing a prelim general surgery intern year here in California. I recently matched into OBGYN, and I will be starting my new program in Arizona. Orientation starts June 15th, which is exactly one day after my last day in California and at my current program, and I am both stressed but mostly excited about all of the new changes that are going to happen in the next couple of months. So the inspiration came from that and the motivation came from that. So the new thing that I'm going to try to do, I don't know whether I'm going to actually be able to accomplish it, is to try to set myself up for success for the start of my new program and kind of redoing the mistakes that I think I made when I was doing all of this last year, now that I have the insight of what it's like to be an intern. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so first things first, my hair has gotten incredibly long since I haven't cut it in a really long time. So I usually cut my own hair, and how I do it is basically the style that's really popular on the internet. It's, I believe, popularized by Brad Mondo. And basically you like make a ponytail at the front of your head like this, and then you just cut straight through at the desired length that you want. I don't always get the best results from this, but it's the quickest way I can get my hair cut, the cheapest way I can get my hair cut. So that's how usually I do it. And I don't particularly care about what my hair looks like, as long as it's relatively even and passable. And I mean, I could style it however I want afterwards. And right now, the length of my hair is really bugging me, and it's starting to get really hot where I'm at here in California. So I think it is high time for a haircut. Okay, I know I look insane right now, but basically just gather up all your hair in the front of your head. Okay, so this is what it looks like immediately after. I mean, it's not super different, but it is uneven, so I'm gonna just try to even it out here at the bottom. I don't know if I want to give myself bangs again. Maybe that's a decision for later. But for now, this is good enough. I mean, it's definitely choppy, but at least it feels lighter. I'm gonna try to put it in a bun and see if that's more manageable now. And this is what it looks like. It'll have to do. And I feel like it's much more manageable now. I've lopped off about 3 inches, 3.5 inches off of my long hair. Next, I am going to get ready. Let me close the door to my bathroom. I kind of want to put on some makeup today, so I feel put together. I only have about 7 hours, 6.5 hours left of my day until it's bedtime for me because I have work tomorrow. But I am hell-bent on making this a good day. So I might go out to do some errands later this afternoon. So I'm gonna put some sunblock on. This is what I've been using so far for my lips. Just this bag balm that I got from the drugstore. I think my mom got it for me. And then I've been using this sunscreen I got from Target. I've been using this same brand's cleanser. I don't know, I kind of like it, but I am going to Japan pretty soon. So hopefully there's some Asian beauty finds that I can get there. Mostly looking for a lightweight mineral sunscreen that has minimal to no white cast. I know that's a very tough task to achieve for a mineral sunscreen, but Asian beauty does that the best. So either Japanese or Korean sunscreen, hopefully, are top of my priority once I get to Japan. that and a whole bunch of stationery and supplies and maybe some cooking tools as well. I have a lot of things I want to buy in Japan and I'm so excited to go to Japan. Okay. I've also been using this pot of, I don't even know really what it is. It's a color correcting treatment, but I've been using it as, oopsies. I've been using it as a kind of a foundation substitute. I've been kind of before used to using a tinted sunscreen or BB cream for my face. And I do this almost every day, even when I'm working. Of course, if I'm running late or if I'm just not feeling it, I just show up to work barefaced with some sunscreen. Of course, I need sunscreen. I've been using some retinol at night, and so sunscreen is a must. But this stuff is green, and it's because my face gets very red. And so, color theory, green cancels out the redness. It doesn't make the redness completely go away. And I don't know, maybe there's just something wrong with my vasculature in my face because I get hot. My face gets hot really easily. Like I flush, and I get red really easily too. Okay, and then for just a little bit of color on my cheeks, I've been using this. It was a gift from one of my godmothers in the Philippines, and it's this Dior lip tint. I've been using it both for my lips and my cheeks. It used to have a little doe foot applicator, but that doe foot applicator broke. So now it's a struggle to get some of the product out. Thankfully, I don't really need all that much to achieve kind of the look that I wanted to achieve. Like kind of like a barely there blush. Okay. Next is powder foundation. So this is from Laura Geller. It's their Baked Balance and Brighten in the shade Fair. My mom got this for me, and I've just been using it with my my beauty blender broke, or I had to toss it because it was getting nasty even after cleaning it. So I just got these wedges, these cosmetic wedges. They're disposable, which is unfortunate for the environment, but it's more sanitary, and my face is very prone to acne. So, okay, then I use this Stila. It's actually a highlighter, but it's way too dark for my skin to be a highlighter, so I kind of just use it as an eyeshadow, really. Just use my finger to swipe it over my lid, just for a little bit of color for days where I feel like putting on makeup. I don't do this every day because one, it takes too much time and effort, and two, it doesn't matter really at work anyways. And then the very last thing I do is brows. I'm going to use this off screen, and then eyeliner too. I also have this as like a setting powder, finishing powder, whatever. I've just been trying to use it up. I don't know if it actually does anything. My face gets really oily, and so, yeah. Alright, this is going to be my makeup look for today, to run errands, do whatever. Maybe work out, who knows, we'll see. Okay, this is the look for today. Yeah. Alright, so, first of all, I apologize if you've been hearing the dog in the background. It's not my dog, it's my neighbor's dog. And sometimes it's a real big pain in the butt when I'm trying to fall asleep for work, but it's okay. I lived. I'm still living. It's fine. All right, so I don't really have a script for this next part of the video, which I believe is kind of the meat of the video. But I kind of wanted to talk about some things that I want to change about my approach to preparing for residency this time around. I feel like I'm in a unique position because I get to kind of do a do-over, so to speak, because I'm starting, one, a completely different specialty, and two, I'm restarting from the very beginning. So I'm doing intern year all over again. And this time with insight of what it's like to be an intern here in the United States, which is vastly different from being well, not vastly different, but slightly different from being an intern in the Philippines. So some things that I would like to do is to set up some good habits. Good thing is I still have work up until I start at my next program, essentially, which gives me the perfect practice / training ground to, one, get these habits figured out, and two, be able to have that confidence that and know that I can actually do the things that I want to do. I'm gonna start with the one that I've been trying to do for forever, and that is eating healthier, moving more, and essentially losing weight. So I gained a lot of weight since the start of intern year, actually since I moved back to the United States. I feel like I've gained about 10 to 15 pounds. And even at my start weight, prior to gaining that 10 to 15 pounds, I was already looking to lose another 10 to 15 pounds. So in total, I guess I would like to lose 30 pounds. Obviously, losing 30 pounds in 3 months is quite a feat to achieve, especially since I'm not morbidly obese. But that has been a goal of mine since, I don't know, forever. And that is kind of what I want to achieve. So I am going to make intentional changes to my habits and my lifestyle in order to achieve that goal, on top of working hard and long hours during residency. And the second goal that I have is to study more. In the past 9 months now, almost 9 months, I haven't really been studying as I should have. I mean, I read up here and there, especially as things come up during rounds or like during conference, but I feel like I really need to catch up and to read up on a lot of the OB-GYN stuff that I've kind of forgotten at this point and have, you know, bare minimal experience. Of course, that's what residency is for, and that's what training is for. But I want to show up being the best that I could be and not embarrass myself or not embarrass the school that I came from. So yeah, that is the goal. I don't know how I'm gonna achieve that, but I'll figure it out. I'll sit here for the next 15 to 20 minutes or so, just trying to figure that out as well. And then the third thing that I want to make sure I have on lock is keeping my space clean and tidy, no matter how exhausted I am. And that's always something that I've struggled with ever since college, ever since forever. I've just been really bad at keeping my spaces neat and tidy. I tend to kind of just leave stuff around, like whether it's like hobby stuff, studying stuff, my clothes after doing laundry. I've just been really bad. I've just been really bad at keeping my spaces tidy and not cluttered. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's struggling with that, but I am hoping to change that about myself. So those are my 3 goals. Lose weight, make healthier choices, study more, and keeping my spaces clean. So I'm gonna sit here for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and try to figure out how I'm gonna tackle all of this. Maybe I'll get a food scale, maybe I'll get like a calorie tracking app. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I guess enjoy the montage of me trying to do this. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. Yeah, oh wait, that's another goal. Oops. 4th goal is to upload more and to make more vlogs, hopefully twice a month, if not more often. We'll see how long I can keep this up. Twice a month is doable. Monthly is too little of a goal, but twice a month is, I feel like, something I can do. So fingers crossed. Here's to me figuring this out. And then yeah, maybe later today I'll go out to buy some stuff to help me out with this endeavor. I don't really know what hit me today, but I have a lot of things I need to figure out. I need to figure out where I'm gonna move. I need to figure out how I'm gonna move. But it's okay. I'll be fine. All right, I will see you later. All right, so this is my very ambitious glow up journey. I hate saying it, but it's basically what it is. Prior to starting residency, and hopefully I can achieve it. So I've been reading this book since I started intern year, and it's helped me out with a lot of anxiety and self-doubt that I feel throughout my intern year. And I'm hoping that it'll continue to help me as I finish reading it. I am almost done reading it, actually. I've been reading it sporadically, not daily. And I've also been working on like a daily watercolor practice. Obviously, I don't do it daily, but it's this everyday watercolor, learn how to paint. And I have like some of my exercises here in my watercolor book. And I read a quote today in the Don't Believe Everything You Think book. And it says, "We're only ever one thought, one idea away from living an entirely different experience of life." And I felt that super apt to what I'm experiencing today. I don't know, I had a singular thought run into my head that I have a chance now to kind of do a redo and do a better job of becoming an intern next year, which is in a few months. Actually, it's not even next year. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And I am going to place this little thing in my little habit tracker to remind me of this day. All right, I'm gonna go do some more productive things now. I didn't realize that there is a drive-through ATM. I mean, I knew they existed, but I just forgot. So I guess I'm gonna go through the drive-through ATM to deposit this money. Okay, well, that took longer than I expected it to. It's almost 5 o'clock, it's 4:46. So what I'm gonna do next is go home, cook some dinner. Maybe I start editing this video, and little by little implement the little changes I want to make to my habits. Thankfully, Target is super close to my house. It'll literally take me 3 minutes to get home. All right, I will see you when I get home. Bye. So now that I'm home, I'm gonna start cooking dinner. Yeah. Target is very dangerous. I literally went there for one or two things, and I ended up spending $200 on all of them. But that's okay, because I have money now. I'm just kidding. It's not okay. I need to be better about that. But one improvement at a time, or little improvements at a time. So first I'm gonna make dinner, and then probably gonna walk around outside for 30 minutes, and then study, take a shower, go to sleep. So, yeah, I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna get distracted by cooking and cleaning, so I guess I might as well just get to the point of what I wanted to say for this clip, which is really gonna be the end of the clip, or the video, the vlog. And that is, I think the reason why, after some meditation while driving in the car, I think the reason why I am inspired to vlog again is because I'm no longer in survival mode. Since I found out the news about the match, I slowly transitioned from being in survival mode to starting to feel like a real person again, even though I'm working the same number of hours and having the same amount of stress. And I think part of that is just getting used to the job and getting used to being a resident, getting used to be a doctor. And hopefully this sets me up for a really good start to my actual residency training. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far to watching my journey, thank you so much for supporting me. I hope that I can continue to share excellent news, share my life, tidbits of what I do here and there in between medicine and trying to be a whole person. And yeah, I will catch you in the next vlog. Again, the goal is trying to do 2 uploads per month. So I already made 1 upload for March, so this is my second upload. I will start editing it tonight, and hopefully get it up by March 31st so that I have one goal cleared, per month. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello from the me in the present, or I guess the me of the future. I don't know. I'm filming this from Arizona. I had been moved in and settled for about 2 months now. We moved in June, and now it's like the middle of August. And clearly that goal of posting twice a month, starting May or whatever, March, whenever I was posting that video or filming that video, didn't come to fruition. Mostly because, one, I got super frustrated by my edited video not uploading, and then I started on a night shift, and that kind of just like completely tore me apart. And then like tore me apart energy-wise. And then having to find a place, moving in a span of like 2 weeks or less to Arizona without like an actual vacation or like paid time off to do so. That was kind of insane. But I was able to film parts of it, not all of it. So if you continue watching, there will be a part 2. It will be edited. I have the clips, I just haven't put them together and edited them yet. But it'll be my journey moving in here, and then I'll start talking about how my residency is going so far. Spoiler alert, it's going great. I like it. I really do. I like being OBGYN. I like getting to work with women, pregnant women, women who are menopausal, women who are trying not to get pregnant. I am really glad that I was able to make the switch, and that I landed a fairly good program, despite having its ups and downs and its misgivings as a completely new program. We're only the second class. But yeah, not to dox myself or anything, there's only a couple new programs in OB for the past couple of years, but shh, don't look it up. Or do, I can't stop you from doing it, whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is really quite surreal. I've managed to kind of figure out my groove and hopefully my new schedule. I know it's gonna get messed up every time I step into night float or every time I step into a really busy rotation, but I'm not in a super busy rotation right now, which is why I decided to pick up the camera again, or rather pick up my iPad and my phone again and start editing my videos. So hopefully more to come. I'm gonna try to do another one next weekend. No promises though, but yay! Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!